What's going on, YouTube? I'm going to try to present this video in a very calm and collected manner. The energy in my house has been extremely high today, and I had to dial it way down, because I was tacking 10 grand. Yes, I was, with this kid. And I let it get at me for a minute, right? It's like a fever. When you start getting angry and it starts setting in, it builds. How do I describe this? The intensity builds like a song, like a crescendo in a song where it's ba da 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 da, and it's just getting louder until it fucking just explodes, right? Well, if you keep feeding that energy when you're in that mindset, it escalates quickly. And if you don't, bring it way down, it'll slip out of control, right? And so today was pretty bad for me. It's been a long time since I had somebody at arm's length that I could put hands on, justified it because they were the aggressor, and I could have fucked this kid up good today. And unless he had a knife in his pocket or he's Bruce Lee or some shit, he'd have got hurt. I have no doubt. I mean, 145, 55 pound meth head, you know? I'm 205. Been around for a minute. My lungs wouldn't let me keep going very long, so if I go, see, that's the fucked up deal. And this is where I'm going with this video. And this is why you have to calm down. Because if I ever have to go, it has to be all or nothing. There can't be no in between because I don't have time. My lungs won't give me time to sit there and have a boxing match with some fucking 25-year-old meth addict that's got all the energy and stamina in the world. I got to take him out like now if I'm going to survive, right? So that's my mindset for the rest of my life, whether it's him or anybody else. So I got to do everything in my power to prevent that situation from ever taking place. Because the alternative is my freedom. I visited my brother in San Quentin for 2 fucking years. So I saw what waits for you. Mr. Wes Watson's got it real fresh in my head to boot, right? And that's another thing I wanted to address is sobriety. Because if I wasn't sober today, you wouldn't be seeing this video. I wouldn't be here. I'd either be answering some questions down at the fucking station, or I'd be behind bars waiting to speak to an attorney, or I'd be in the hospital on a slab or on an operating table, right? It'd be one of those. None of them are an option for me. I got dogs to care for, right? So I had to put to good use today some anger management skills that I recently acquired, thank God, because I was so tempted to snatch this fucking kid and unleash a lifetime's worth of anger and justify it that he was the aggressor, right? It would have been really fucking easy to lose my cool today. It scares me sometimes, having that in you. That kind of anger. And what could happen if I fucked up? I've seen it. Fuck. It was so close. The sad thing is this kid lives 2 doors down. So I'm, it's not over yet. And if he doesn't get any fucking sleep, ain't nobody here gonna do anything about it. Cops aren't going to do anything about it. The park's not going to do anything about it. So I'm just going to stay in the house. Fuck. Right? Thank God I'm sober. Thank God Wes Watson helped me get sober. Thank God he also helped me with some anger management issues, but nothing like INFJ. Like knowing who I am and how my mind works, because by knowing how it works, I was able to use that today when I was out front. I thought about Wes Watson in one ear and about consequences in the other ear, and stoicism, and about how to fucking not cross the line, and about thinking about what you're going to say before you say it and that kind of thing. I mean, yeah, I slipped. I should have just fucking let him walk by and never opened my mouth and just let him mumble, 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 and that'd have been the end of it, right? But I fucked up and I escalated it. That was my fault. That was my bad. I won't do that again. But it doesn't matter. Now the fucking cat's out of the bag. He showed his hand, I showed mine. You know, I told the fucking punk ass kid anytime and he accepted the challenge. So to me, that means it's open season. Right? Every time I see him, Duke's up. Right? If we cross paths at the mailbox, I get my mail out and I turn around and he's standing there. I got to expect he's going to take a poke at the bare minimum. So I got to live with that over my fucking shoulder, right? Once again, I got to be stoic. I can't get baited by this fucking kid, and neither can you in life, right? Because the consequences are too dire, right? Because once a fuse is lit, and like I said, I don't have a lot of time to fuck around. And so I'm going to try to take him out. And if that means take his life, then so be it. But that's not my intention and that's not my goal. My goal is to save my fucking life. I don't give a fuck what happens to him. The outcome for him is to not hurt me. That's all I give a fuck about. As soon as he's rendered useless, I'm done. And whatever it takes to do that, I will do. Just saying. And you should too, because that's your fucking God-given right, is to protect yourself. Period. End of story. Across the board, no matter who or what or where or why. You got the right to defend your life. Period. Fuck you. But you don't have the right to cross the line, right? And you better know where that fucking line is. You better know what your rights are, and you better know what the fucking law is. I do. I got no excuse to cross the line or not cross the line. I know right where the fuck that line is, and I ain't about to go across that motherfucker for nothing. Not losing my fucking freedom. I'd rather lose my life than my freedom. See, that's what a cop used to do. Ask an OG cop back in the day, the numbers. Cops getting shot over shooting somebody by mistake. They were the other way around back in the day. Go ask them. Go look at the stats your fucking self. A cop would get shot before he'd shoot somebody by mistake. That's how it was back then, because they had respect. They don't have respect no more. Now they're scared, and nobody wants to be a cop, so they're getting these fucking pussies to be cops, and they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to have what I did today, right? They don't know how to hold their mud in a tight spot. When you're being spit at or whatever the case may be, they're quick to grab their gun and squeeze a fucking trigger because they're fucking scared shitless because they don't know how to fucking fight. They got no heart. All right. This is quickly turning into a rant, and I wanted it to be nice and chill, and it, of course. Anyway. Just sharing in the moment once again. And to give Mr. Watson mad respect for giving me some fucking strength to get my sobriety on and to check this anger. And not to mention it's fresh in my brain about where he was for as long as he was and what it was like, right? Consequences. Quickly people forget consequences, man. It's what keeps you checked up. Knowing what's up when you fuck up, right? Right now, not the time to be fucking up. I'm telling you, it's not the time to be fucking up. And I know some people are seeing this. Do your fucking job. Holmes. I don't need this. Don't deserve it. Anyway. Lesson for all of us here. Chill the fuck out. Love your babies. Come on, Kimbo. All right. Peace.